or welcome back to my channel. My name is Genesis if you're new, and this is Wealthy on Purpose. And in today's video, we are going to be doing my unstuffing for the week. This is how I pay off my credit cards. Not too much spending, but it's still important to keep myself accountable. So if you want to join a loving and supportive community, I am on the road to building that. So go ahead and subscribe. And if you like today's video, you can go ahead and click that like button. But without further ado, let's just go ahead and get started. So today, or this week, was pretty busy. If you have watched my channel, you know that I just got a job after kind of not being employed or just being very part-time employed for a while. And so I have just been really tired, just adjusting to the new schedule. But other than that, this week was pretty good in terms of my budget. I really did stick to it, and I was pretty happy about that. So we are going to start with groceries. And we spent a total of $41.27. So let's see, I know I have $60 in my envelope, but I'm curious, I do have a grocery sinking fund in my short-term binder if I have some change, because change is always the part of unstuffings that get me. So let me know down below how you guys have been this week, any new updates in life that you want to share. I'd love to know. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 30 out of my buffer and 10 out of my wallet. And then obviously the rollover will just roll right into the sinking fund. So it works out. Always nice having that sinking fund there. So we have 20, 30, 40, and the total was 41, but if you have been watching my unstuffings for a while, we use a little rounding system over here. So if it rounds down, rounds up, it'll all even out. And then we're gonna grab my credit card binder. Sorry guys. But yeah, so let me know any new updates in life. Did you guys watch the Super Bowl? I love Mahomes, so I was going for the Chiefs, and they actually did win. I didn't watch it because I was at work, but I just figured out who won, so that's cool. So my groceries purchase came out of my Flex card. So we're going to go to my Freedom Flex. If you want to know how I do my unstuffings, I will link the video in my description box. And you guys can kind of go through that explanation, but you know, this is just how we're going to do it. So that's perfect. And then we're just going to mark it off. This week we will do pink since I did blue last time. And this just lets me know that the purchase has been accounted for, because I don't know, when I pay off my credit card, I'm like, I don't remember where that came from. So it's nice doing it this way. Okay, another thing in my wallet we are unstuffing today is gas. We filled both cars because now that I am working, and it's not just my fiance, we are using both cars. So I did have to fill up both of them. And the total was $62. So we have 20, 40, 60, 75. So I am just going to take 60. Perfect. We'll leave the 15 rollover, which is honestly still so good. $15 a rollover, and I filled up both cars. That's insane. So we have $60 here. And this is going into my Rise card. All right, perfect. So for today's shout out, I'm going to be shouting out Miss Nikki Budgets. I think she does like unstuffing, stuffing. I really like her channel. And I'm also going to shout out Cash Bear Mama and TheFancyDollar. So if you like those channels, go show them some love. For the month of February, I'm just shouting out channels that I love to watch, and just supporting other budgeters. So go ahead and give them a follow if you like. So we're gonna mark that one off, and that is gonna wrap it up for all of my wallet envelopes. But yeah, this month I just decided, like, why not give shout outs to channels? I know some channels are small, like my channel is really small, and it's growing. I'm trying to grow it to that 1,000 subscriber mark. So if you haven't already subscribed, go ahead and do so. But I know some channels like the Aesthetic Dollar have so much recognition already. So I just am using this month as a way to kind of promote some other channels, which I think is nice. So next purchase is clothing. I talked about this one a little bit in my cash stuffing, but I went to the thrift store, which I love thrifting. And I needed some work clothes because I just started working, and you know, I don't want to wear my nice clothes to work. So we got some jeans for me and my fiance and just some other clothes, and it came out to $84.40. So we have 20, 40, 60, 85, which is perfect. I made sure I had enough in there to cover this. So this came out of my Rise card. And we're just gonna stuff this. This really keeps me on track with paying off my card too, so I never like run into late payments or anything like that. And then the last purchase is eating out. This was from last week as well. We spent all of the money in here, $31. So I'm just going to unstuff that. And it is going into my Discover card. Beautiful. For the question of the week, I want to know, do you guys like seafood? I originally don't like all the seafood. I like crab. I actually don't like shrimp, which I feel like a lot of people love shrimp. And I don't know, something about it, just like, I can't do it. I think it's the texture. I'm a big texture person, so I don't like shrimp, but I like crab, I like fish, and stuff like that. So let me know down below, super random fact, but do you guys like seafood? And you can feel free to put down what you'd like. Okay, so now we are going to tally up to make sure. I'm not going to do the Flex or the Discover card just because these only have one purchase. But for the Rise card, I'm going to add up the amounts just to make sure I have somewhere similar. So I have $84.40 and 62. Should be $146 or somewhere around that mark. All right. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 120, 140, and 145. So we're only off $1.40, which is perfectly fine. And that is it, you guys. We did not do a lot of spending this week. I have been really good on myself. I think right now, especially with the increase in income, I don't want to let lifestyle creep get to me. Lifestyle creep is just like when you get an increase in your income and you also increase like your lifestyle. So you start buying, you know, nicer things, you start spending more money. I am definitely guilty of doing that in the past. Like if I get a new job or if I get a raise, I will just start spending money thinking I'm rich. So my goal for the next month and a half or so until the end of March is just stay very strict on my budget. And then we'll see what kind of stuff we can play with. So if that's something you want to see, go ahead and subscribe down below. I'm really trying to reach my goal before my birthday. So if you could help send me a little birthday gift by subscribing, I would love for you to do that. And at the end of all my videos, I like to do a affirmation. So you are exactly how you are supposed to be. You are made on this earth to be you, and the world needs more of you. That's why you were created. The world just needs exactly what you have. So continue to be yourself, continue to be beautiful, and thrive in all areas of your life. So I love you guys, and I cannot wait to see you guys in my cash stuffing. All right, guys, I'll catch you later. Bye.
You can bank on it. You can put 100 grand on it. Anything.